think the biggest problem that people with disability are experiencing is the feeling that they are invisible in mainstream community.
It's a great idea to get people to know what it's like to be in someone else's shoes. It's very useful for students who have disabilities or for students who are carers for people with disabilities, but it's also useful for other students as well who have perhaps not really thought about what it might be like to have a disability or to look after someone with a disability and have that extra pressure on them, you know, in terms of their study load and their time and you know, and even just the pressure on their social commitments as well.
So what I have here is a virtual reality headset which reduces my vision down to about 30 degrees field of vision and about an 11 metre focal range, which means everything is much bigger than it needs to be and much blurrier. Also, I've dropped all the colour, so now I only see in red and black, particularly how someone who has colour impairment in their vision might feel.
I could see, but I really felt uncomfortable like walking around. Couldn't really, distance was really off. Definitely kind of eye-opening that people see that way.
This is a brain-computer interface, which actually allows me to use the electrical signals from inside my brain to control this computer. So I should be able to control the size of this circle with my brainwaves. Obviously, this is just a demonstration. If you think about that circle being anything else you could control with your brainwaves, so you can use it to control a wheelchair, you could use it to control the lighting in your house, you could use it for any other type of activity.
I think certainly in the case of like physical disabilities, the university should make sure all its spaces are accessible so that students don't have to, you know, change venues to make sure they can get into the venues or don't have to go around the long way and potentially be late to class in order to get into a space.
Some disabilities that often we can't see or aren't in the mainstream and are often hidden. I think that will be really interesting to learn about and have a discussion around those things.
Events like these are really great for educating the rest of the student population on what it's like to have a disability.